If you're anything like younger me, chances are you struggle a lot with women. I remember this one time I was talking to a girl during my junior year of high school. She started showing me attention, showing that she wanted to be with me, and then I made it like my whole life purpose to want to be with her. I started blowing up her phone, asking her to hang out every single day, making it my main focus to get this girl to like me back. And then do you think I got the girl? Of course not. Many guys struggle a lot with women and they wonder why. And back when I was in high school and even early college, like this was a big struggle for me. It was something that honestly like weighed a lot on my mental health and really hurt me because I'd see that girl that I'd want to go talk to and I wouldn't have the confidence to go and do it, or I would start talking to a girl and then it'd be going well and then all of a sudden she'd like lose interest out of nowhere and stop liking me back. But you looked at me, like you looked at my day-to-day life and I wasn't really doing anything. Sure, I was in college and I was playing football and I was doing some of these things, but like I had a ton of acne, I was skinny fat, I wasn't really doing anything productive, playing a bunch of video games, wasting a bunch of time. I had no real purpose. And I want you to ask yourself a brutally honest question. Like almost view yourself in a third person way and ask yourself, if I were a girl, would I be attracted to myself? I know that sounds like kind of weird, but it is honestly a good question to ask and one I had to ask myself back then. And it also takes a lot of humility and honesty to ask yourself that. Because a lot of guys, they struggle with women, they struggle with dating, but you look at them and they're not really the person that they need to be. And women, they want a man who's focused on the right things. They want a man who's focused on becoming his best self. So if you answered that question and your answer is no, you have to ask yourself, like, what do I have to do to improve myself? What do I have to do to become the person who's worthy of getting that girl? And the first thing I believe every single young man can focus on that will not only help his dating life, but help his personal life and his confidence as well is becoming more ambitious. Be the guy whose main focus in life is becoming his best self. Instead of playing a bunch of video games all day every day, go hit the gym. Focus on getting in better shape and cleaning yourself up. The reality is for every single young man, your life path, your self-mastery is going to be different. But what's the most important thing is that you have a purpose, you have something that you're working towards. Because a lot of people talk about like just be confident, but you can't delude yourself into being confident. You can't fake confidence. Confidence comes from knowing that you're doing the right things, that you're being productive, that you're focused on becoming your best self. And the brutally honest truth is that dating is a competition. As a man, you must do things to make yourself stand out from the crowd. Because the harsh truth is that if you're average, if you're just like every other guy, well, you're gonna have results just like every other guy. So ask yourself, what do I need to do to become my best self? And then be the guy who takes action, who focuses on leveling himself up. And the second thing you need to stop doing is stop chasing women. Back when I was in high school and early college, I made it like the main purpose of my life to get a girlfriend. But the issue with this, when you make your main focus in life to get a girlfriend, is that you start coming from a place of scarcity. When you go on a date, instead of being confident and being focused on just being your best self, you're so worried about losing her. Instead, what you should do, and this is gonna sound weird, but just hear me out, is stop caring so much about women. When I say this, like, don't take it the wrong way and be a complete dumb. Oh, he said not to care about women, so I'm gonna be disrespectful and rude. Like, bro, shut up. That's not what I'm saying. Obviously, you should care about the girl and you should be respectful. But what I'm trying to say is that you shouldn't care so much about the outcome. You shouldn't be going on a date and being so worried about, oh, I really hope things go well. You shouldn't have the mindset when you go and approach a girl that, oh, I really hope she likes me back, and if she doesn't like me back, I'm gonna be completely crushed. Because which guy do you think is gonna be more confident? The guy who's saying to himself, yeah, I really hope things work out, I really hope things go well, or the guy who says, you know what, I'm gonna be my best self, and if things go well, that's great, but if things don't go well, I'll be completely fine. Because you want to know the truth, bro? There are so many women out there. There's like 4.5 billion, something like that, women in the world. So the truth is, like, if you mess up with one girl, it doesn't really matter. Like, if you go and talk to that one girl and she rejects you, who cares? And I know that's kind of like a weird mindset to have, like almost not caring, but think about it. When you don't care so much about the outcome, you're not going to be so worried. You're not going to be the guy who's scared to go talk to the girl. You're not going to be the guy who's scared to go on the date. Because instead of focusing on the outcome, you're just focused on being your best self. Because if you focus on the outcome, you're focused on something that you have not a lot of control over. Because you can't control what that girl thinks of you. You can't control whether she likes you back or not. But what you can control is whether or not you're being your best self, whether you're focused on leveling up and being the guy that you need to be. So have the mindset that I'm going to be my best authentic self, and if I do that, eventually I will find the right girl for me. And also, don't be so fast to put a girl you like up on a pedestal. Like, I think back to my dating life, and there were so many times where I'd be talking to a girl, then I'd start like imagining myself making her my girlfriend and being with her long term. But when you create this fantasy of being with someone and then it doesn't work out, you're going to be completely crushed. So I'm not saying to like put guardrails up and not, be vulnerable, but what I'm saying is to not care so much about if one girl does not like you back. And have the mindset that I'm not going to be desperate for any one girl, because why would you want to settle for a girl who doesn't really want you? Instead, view yourself as a catch and say that if she doesn't want me, that's her loss. So when you start focusing more on chasing your own success and becoming your best self rather than chasing women, I guarantee you will improve your dating life. If you found this video helped you, be sure to click the like and subscribe button and also turn on the post post notifications so you can see more videos like these. I'll see you for the next video, bro.